listen carefully. Right now, whether you realize it or not, people around you are watching you differently. Their eyes linger longer. Their words feel sharper. Their smiles don't always reach their eyes. Do you know why? It's because your glow is becoming undeniable. You've been walking with a light that you didn't even know was radiating, but they see it. And not everyone is celebrating it. Some are secretly choking on envy. This glow is not just about how you look. It's not just your appearance. It's your energy, your aura, your presence. When you walk into a room, the atmosphere shifts. Without saying a word, you draw attention. And while some admire it, others can't stand it. Because deep down, they realize you're becoming something they can't control, can't compete with, and can't copy. Think about it. Haven't you noticed how lately people act strange around you? Some friends who once cheered for you have grown silent. Some colleagues who once supported you now seem uncomfortable in your presence. Strangers stare at you with curiosity, but those who know you stare with discomfort. That's because your glow has exposed something inside them. It reminds them of what they could have been if they had chosen differently. It reminds them of what they've lost and what they secretly crave. But here's the truth. This glow wasn't given to you overnight. It was forged in silence, in pain, in the nights nobody saw. The envy they feel now is not envy of luck. It's envy of your endurance. Because they can't comprehend how you're still standing, still smiling, still shining after everything you've gone through. They thought you'd be broken by now. They thought you'd disappear in defeat. But instead, you rose, and now, that rise burns them like fire in their chest. This glow is more than spiritual. It's starting to manifest physically. People notice your confidence, the way your eyes carry peace, the way your presence commands respect. They notice you're not chasing validation anymore, and that independence is dangerous to them, because people who glow from within don't need permission from anyone. That makes you powerful, and power always attracts envy. But let me take you deeper. Envy doesn't show itself in obvious ways. It hides. It disguises itself as backhanded compliments. It slips into subtle tones in conversations. It appears when someone goes silent instead of clapping for you. It shows up when people who once supported you suddenly distance themselves, not because you hurt them, but because your light became too much for their comfort. That's the secret about envy. It doesn't always shout. Sometimes it just withdraws. And the most dangerous envy isn't from strangers. It's from those closest to you, because they had a front row seat to your struggles, and now they have to sit in the audience of your glow, and some of them can't handle it. They'll smile, but in their hearts, they're asking, why not me? But what they don't understand is that your glow came with a price they were never willing to pay. Chosen one, hear this. Your glow is evidence that you've been marked. Marked by destiny, marked by resilience, marked by the divine. You carry something they can't fake, something they can't buy, something they can't replicate no matter how hard they try. And that frustrates them, because in a world full of imitation, you are authenticity. But don't misunderstand. Not all who notice your glow are against you. Some are inspired, some are drawn closer, some are secretly learning from you. The problem is envy often screams louder than admiration. You'll hear more criticism than praise, more silence than applause. And if you're not careful, you'll mistake their envy as a sign that you're doing something wrong, when in reality, it's the clearest proof that you're on the right path. Let me tell you something unsettling. The same people who envy you today will one day claim they supported you all along. They'll rewrite history in their favor. They'll say, "I always knew you'd make it." But you'll remember their silence. You'll remember how they pulled back when your glow became brighter. That memory won't be for bitterness, it will be for wisdom. To remind you that not every clap is genuine, and not every smile is safe. But here's the twist. Envy is not meant to stop you, it's meant to confirm you. Light has always attracted both moths and shadows. The brighter you shine, the more visible you become. And visibility draws both love and hate. That's the cost of being chosen. You weren't built to blend in. You weren't built to live unnoticed. And that means you'll always be watched, admired by some, envied by others. So what do? You keep glowing. You keep rising. You stop dimming your light just to make others comfortable. Because your glow is not just for you. It's for those who need hope, for those who need proof that survival is possible, that transformation is real. Your glow is someone else's roadmap. And if you hide it, you rob them of their direction. And to the envious, let them watch. Let them stew. Let them whisper. Because the same glow that irritates them is the same glow they'll secretly need. The same light they curse is the same light they'll one day search for in their own darkness. And when that day comes, your existence will remind them that envy was wasted energy, because you were never in competition with them. But this is only the beginning, because the more you grow, the stronger the envy will become. And soon, you'll see it manifest in ways that will shock you. And this is where it gets real. Because as your glow intensifies, the envy will stop hiding. At first, it was silent stares, half-hearted congratulations, and quiet distance. But when your glow becomes too undeniable, envy transforms. It grows bolder, it turns into action. People who once ignored you will start to compete with you in secret. People who once smiled at you will suddenly try to outshine you. Post more, boast more, and subtly compare themselves to you, even when you never compared yourself to them. This is when you'll feel the strangest thing, the weight of eyes on you. You'll walk into a room and know you're being watched. You'll scroll through your phone and sense someone lurking, observing, studying your every move, and you'll wonder why. Why do they care so much? Why are they so obsessed? It's because your glow has now moved beyond being a personal trait. It has become a mirror. Every time they see you, they see themselves, and that reflection hurts. Your glow has become their reminder of what they suppressed. It shows them their laziness, their lack of faith, their fear, their missed opportunities. And instead of changing themselves, they envy you. That's the tragedy of envy. It admires what it hates, and it hates what it admires. They don't really dislike you, they dislike what you remind them of. And here's the dangerous part. Some will try to dim your glow directly. They'll throw shade at you in conversations. They'll make you second-guess yourself. They'll whisper doubts into your ear just loud enough for you to hear. Their goal is simple. If they can't outshine you, they'll try to convince you to switch off your own light. Because an insecure person doesn't want you brighter, they want you smaller. They want you doubting yourself, because your doubt soothes their envy. Chosen one, this is where you must become unshakable. You cannot let envy shift your focus. You cannot waste energy defending yourself to people who are committed to misunderstanding. Your glow was given to you, not to them. And if they can't handle it, that's their burden, not yours. But don't be surprised when envy comes from the closest people. Sometimes family will envy you. Sometimes the people you thought would be happiest for you will secretly be the most uncomfortable. That realization cuts deep, because you expected enemies to envy you, but not your own. And yet, this too is part of the chosen path, because your glow separates you, not only from strangers, but from those who refuse to grow. You'll notice it in conversations. Suddenly, they don't ask about your progress. They avoid mentioning your wins. They change the subject when your name comes up. They'll even twist your blessings into negatives, as if your glow is somehow arrogant. But listen, their perception is not your truth. Their envy does not define you. It only exposes them. And here's the twist that will shock you. Envy is not really about you. It never was. Envy is about them, their fear, their regret, their insecurity. You just happen to be the screen where their inner struggle is projected. They think they hate your glow, but what they really hate is the reminder that they've neglected their own. That's why you can't take it personally. If you do, you'll shrink. If you take their envy as an attack, you'll start questioning yourself. And that's exactly what envy wants, for you to dim down so others can feel more comfortable. But comfort is not your assignment. Growth is, radiance is, legacy is. So what do? You stay silent but consistent. You don't argue. You don't prove yourself. You don't retaliate. You let your glow keep speaking, because glow cannot be denied. It can only be resisted for so long before it becomes impossible to ignore. But let me warn you, as your glow keeps rising, you will experience isolation. Not everyone can walk with you in this season. Some people will leave, not because you changed, but because you refused to stay the same. They were comfortable with your old version, the dimmed out, uncertain, struggling version. But now that you shine with clarity, with confidence, with favor, they can't relate anymore. And instead of growing with you, they envy you from a distance. This is the price of being chosen. Your glow makes you magnetic, but it also makes you misunderstood. It makes you admired, but it also makes you envied. And yet, you must keep shining, because this glow is not just for you, it's divine proof. Proof that transformation is possible. Proof that light survives darkness. Proof that resilience creates radiance. And here's the secret no one tells you. Envy will never stop your glow. It can slow you down if you let it. It can distract you if you believe it, but it cannot cancel what was divinely placed within you. Your glow is not powered by their approval. It's powered by your endurance, your alignment, your divine calling. That means no matter how many eyes watch with envy, they cannot touch the source. They can only react to it, so let them stare. Let them gossip. Let them wonder how you're still shining. Because the truth is, your glow is only going to get stronger. And one day, those same envious eyes will have no choice but to acknowledge you. They won't clap, they won't cheer, but their silence will speak louder than words. They couldn't stop you, chosen one. Never dim your light. Never apologize for your glow. Never shrink so others feel tall. Because the very envy they carry is proof that you've elevated. Proof that you've tapped into a frequency they can't reach. And proof that your glow is not temporary, it's eternal. And when all is said and done, you'll look back and realize something powerful. The envy you endured wasn't your downfall, it was your confirmation. Because only those who glow ever attract envy, and you were chosen to shine.